Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Lost. I'm Salosa and this is an opinion piece video, so please watch the video all the way through before you comment. That would be great. Okay, let's do this. So I think that Arkham Knight has been pulled off Steam because it is the first major Steam refund casualty. Publishers, they only care when they start losing money and that causes them to make changes, okay? And that's what I think is going on here. But before we get into this, we've got a little bit of an important message about work on an updated version. Now this is from Gary Lakeshall. I may have butchered his name, I apologise. But I'm going to correct this little PR announcement thingy on Steam where they say they've taken the game off sale, effectively. So here we go. Dear Batman Arkham Knight PC owners, we want to apologise to all of you who are experiencing performance issues with Batman Arkham Knight on PC. We take these issues very seriously and have therefore decided to suspend future game sales of the PC version while we work to address these issues to salvage our company image. We greatly value our customers' money and know that while there are a significant amount of players who are enjoying the game on PC, these players also have no clue or concept of performance and will play any old shit. We want to do whatever we can to make the experience better for PC players overall. Thank you to those players who have already given valuable feedback via negative reviews on Steam, via YouTube videos outlining the state of the PC port. Thank you for that. Thank you. We are continuously monitoring all threads posted in the official Batman Arkham Knight community and Steam forums, as well as any issues logged with our customer support. If you purchased your copy of the game and are not satisfied with your experience, please don't refund it, we'll try and fix it, honest. The Batman Arkham fans have continually supported the franchise to its current height of success. We wanted to fuck you for this loyal patronage. We are now working to fix this bag of shit PC port and are hoping you'll once again give us your monies if the game actually works. Thank you for your time. Okay, so obviously I'm taking the piss there, but you can see like that is just a bullshit statement that they've made, right? What's happened is they've farmed the game out to an external company to have it ported to PC, which I still, like, correct me if I'm wrong or maybe I'm ignorant or whatever, but I still find it hard to believe that a game that is developed on PC does not work on PC. Now I understand that you can tailor things for certain hardware configurations, which is what they've done for the PS4 for example, because apparently this is one of the best looking games there is on the PS4. And you know what? The PS4 version actually has, well, it's got better graphics than the PC version. I'm not even sure how. In fact, I don't even think that's ever happened before. I'm not even sure how that's possible, considering the performance of the PS4. I mean, hell, the PS4 and the Xbox One are basically PCs anyway. The architecture is, well, they're just a PC. They're just a low-end PC, effectively. So I don't understand why it's such a disaster, this port to PC for Arkham Knight. It's a bit weird. You see, what I don't understand as well is if they knew it was going to be so bad, because they would have known this. It's not like, oh, this is all a shock to us. No, they would know. Even if they farmed it out to an external company, they would still have seen the final PC build. They would have played this in-house, and I'm talking about Rocksteady. And they would have been like, oh, you know what? This actually isn't that good. We can't really launch it. So what's actually happened here, you know? Is this a case of the publisher have said... I mean, Batman Arkham Knight was delayed a couple of times, so maybe Warner Brothers have stepped in and said, look, you need to launch this game simultaneously, cross-platform on this date. If you don't do it, we're gonna have you, right? So on one hand, you can say, well, if that is the case, Warner Brothers are a bit shitty for doing that. But on the other hand, what the hell have Rocksteady been doing? Why have they been incapable of actually providing the product by its deadline? You know, what's been going on there? Especially if they've had numerous sort of setbacks. Well, not setbacks, but delays from, well, launch date delays. I think I can kind of speak for most PC gamers right now when I say well, I'll say okay, I won't speak for all gamers because people will be different, but I am fine waiting for a port to PC if it actually works. I mean, Grand Theft Auto is a good example of this. So GTA 5, I mean, I know it's got some horrendous loading times with GTA Online and stuff like that, but the game works flawlessly. Now we had to wait a considerable amount of time for that to come to PC, but when it did, it came and it was in a great shape. And I would have been fine. Okay, maybe waiting like over a year is a bit of an ask, but if they delayed Batman Arkham Knight for a couple of months, I'd have been fine with that, provided when it launched it was just as good as what I would have expected it to be. You know, that is playable, not like a piece of shit which has got a ton of problems and is well, it's just unplayable. I mean, I think I speak for everyone when I say that. Do you agree with me, guys? Let me know in the comments. I would have waited a few months if it meant a Batman game that worked, because I really enjoy the Batman games from Rocksteady, but this has just been a massive kick in the bollocks. It's just like, what the fucking... Why is this so bad? So why pull the game from Steam? Well, the simple fact, ladies and gentlemen, is money. Money, money, money. Cold, hard, cash, dollar bills. You see, I've got no direct evidence to support this, but I consider this intelligent speculation. If you look at the number of negative reviews on Steam, I'm pretty sure that this has some sort of direct correlation to the number of refunds, okay? Now, we don't have refund information available, and I don't think we'll ever see this publicly available. But when a game has got over 10,000, that's right, 10,000, or well, I say over, it probably does by the time this video goes live. When I checked it, it was like 9,000 and something. It's very close to 10k negative reviews. Everyone is, well, they're slamming the shit out of this game on PC, and that's bad. That's really bad. So I think we can say there has been a shitload of refunds. And this is the only thing I can think would actually make Warner Brothers do something about this and say we need to pull the game off Steam because we're losing sales. We may have made money, but we're starting to lose money. There's also speculation as to how the Steam refund system actually works. So if a game is bought on Steam, Valve get a share of the money, and when the game is refunded, Valve still keep their share of the money, but the publisher, well, they've got to issue the refund. So if that is happening, that's a brilliant move by Valve, but it's also going to cost a lot of money to the publishers if they release shit games like Batman Arkham Knight, sorry, is on PC. It's a shit game and it deserves to be refunded. I think it's going to be interesting to see how they actually fix this, because this is a PR disaster, which actually is another thing. Are they going to wipe the slate clean in terms of Steam reviews, in terms of Steam Curator reviews? In fact, I've got a Steam Curator review which is on the product page of Batman Arkham Knight, and he just says the performance is crap. If you really want it, you need to wait. Don't buy the game now. Which is the truth, you know? What are they going to do with that? Are they going to just suddenly delete the store page and have a new page and be like, oh yeah, no, none of this happened. The launch was a bad idea, so we're gonna go for it. Actually, you know what? I've just had a thought. There was another game, wasn't there? There was Final Fantasy, the MMO, Realm Reborn. I don't play it, so that's why I butchered it. But I think that launched, and then they pulled that because it was such a shit product, and they fixed it and launched it again. And there was a wave of positive PR after that. People were like, oh, the game's great. And I think the game actually is meant to be okay in terms of MMOs these days. So maybe there is hope for Rocksteady. Maybe they can, if they go about and fix this, that's fine. But is that enough? Is it enough to just fix the game and launch it how it should have been? I don't think it is. I think that there needs to be some sort of gesture from them to say, we're sorry, and so we're going to do this for you as well. That's what I'd like to see. But I think this whole debacle does highlight the power of Steam refunds, and I think this is a great thing because it's gonna absolutely scare the shit out of publishers. I mean, Warner Brothers now, if they are looking at massive refunds on Steam, they're going to be like, holy shit, what the fuck? We need to make sure these games are not launched in this state. Or they could go the other way and just say, we're not going to launch games on PC full stop, which would be bad for us. But maybe they won't, or hopefully they won't. I think like in terms of that, maybe they could potentially say that, because I'm guessing that this game on Xbox and PS4 is going to be the top seller this week, easy. You know, most of those gamers don't give a shit about PC, so to them they don't care. But obviously we do, guys, and it is a load of shit, and I think it's great that it has been pulled down. I think the Steam refund system appears to be working as we thought it would work, and that is fantastic. But what I want to know, guys, is what you think about this in the comments below. Have you been playing Batman on PC? What do you think? Have you played it on the consoles? How does it shape up, especially on PS4? Do you think that it's Steam refunds that have actually caused the damage? Or do you think it's just a case of there's so much negative PR, they've actually had to do something about it? I'd be interested to see what you think, guys. So I've been Stylosa, this is Unit Lost, and this has been an opinion piece on why Batman Arkham Knight has been pulled from Steam. And yeah, I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.